Hey folks, Lester here, hanging out with the babies while we're... Lester here, hanging out with Maggie, and I was going to show you around the barn a little bit, all the work that I had been doing on the inside of the barn. Well, let me just step back just for a second. So as you know, and I've mentioned this before, we're going to paint the gables white, and I'm going to paint the barn gray, and we're going to try to match it up to our home, to the house. Okay, so that's going to be really pretty when we're done with that. Back to the inside of the barn, though, which is the focus of today's short video. Guys, this is really exciting. This is very, very exciting. This is not about you, Pig Trudy. Guys, over here, what I've built is an 8x8 stall. Now, I have it with swing gates, and the reason for this is in case we have an animal who needs to be quarantined, or we're going to have the farrier come out to work on somebody, or if the vet needs to come out and do a procedure, we have an 8x8 stall for that to happen right over here for the bigs. It's as simple as a matter as opening the gate, calling the animal in, closing gates around it, and having it sectioned off. I also left the littles a small 8x8 stall. If we have one having babies or needs vet work or whatever else. I do have a small washout issue that happened after the tropical storm, and I will take care of that, but that's a small fix. All right, walking back over here. Walking back through the back section of the barn, folks, this will be where Tex and Santana will hang out. Like I said, we still have a little bit more work to do on the outside, quite a bit of painting. But this is going to be a really neat thing when it's all said and done. This is supposed to be a video about the barn, but knowing Pig Trudy, she cannot make it that easy. Thank you, Maggie, for putting up with her. And so we're going to end this video now. I'm just trying to find a neat way to end it. I have a lot of help. I want to thank all these guys for their love and their support, all the help they're giving me while I'm working. And no, it's just looking really great. We're going to let this video serve as a before and after of our barn painting project.
No, look right at me. Thank you. That's all I needed.
Folks, check this out. Check this out. We are here doing some painting. Say hi, babe.
Oh my gosh.
Okay. We're painting. I'm sure everybody has their own clothes they use when they work. Look what else is going on over here. We got some bigs. We got some bigs have walked up and they're hanging out with Daddy. And guys, I want you to notice something. Look, there's no flies. These tails are barely having to move. Yet I want you to look out there where there's no flags. Can you see that? Is that awesome or what? These flags are amazing at keeping these flies out of here. I mean, amazing. So everyone's enjoying the section of the barn that we allotted for them. And I don't know if you can see or not what Tex is up to, but he's excited as well, folks. He's over there playing with his flat red ball. All right, friends, so we're going to start way back over here, and I'm going to talk about a few things that we've done on the outside of the barn. Most of you guys know that my old barn, the one that I lost during Hurricane Harvey, was right here. We took that, what was left of that, and we buried it. And so I continued to keep the spot above the old barn as a burn pile. What we've had was some dirt brought in, and we've tried to spread that across here. And I've taken the fencing down so I can hopefully keep the animals off, and grass will eventually grow back across here. And that will be a really nice, pretty spot. This is where I park my feed trailer, my lowboy trailer, and my tractor accessories. All right, and like I said, this over time will fill in with grass, and it's going to be beautiful. It looks beautiful. Now, you remember that someone gifted us this, so that's really, really neat. The big logo there. Jamie wants to buy a weather vane to put on top, and I don't know if you can put those on a pitched roof or not. I don't know how we'll do that, but she says you can. So we will look into that. Oh, I'm excited about this thing. I don't see any babies are up this morning. They're all back in the back, but it's okay. I will first of all show you our big, look at this, 400 square foot, folks, 400 square foot covered section for our big animals. They can come in from the weather, get out of the sun, out of the rain, away from the strong winds, and they have plenty of room for them to come up if they choose to. They have their fresh water here. We keep that filled up at least twice a day. I come out and check the water, and so they will all. And don't forget, they do have a pond and the river in the back, so they're never going to be without water. So this is their section. This side of the barn over here will be for my littles. Now, right now, the littles are still in a different pasture. I haven't allowed them to come up over here yet because I still need to do some fencing. But we have 300 square foot over here, and which is plenty of room for our littles. We have a little half door they can walk in. And I haven't gotten time to get their water trough set up yet, but I have all my water fixtures over here. And so they'll have their own little water spot and a nice big section to come in and get out of the weather, sleep at night, protected from all the elements. Back of the barn, we can step over Maggie. We have a spot for Tex and Santiana. They don't need or they don't require as much space. They actually prefer to be out in the pastures where they're at now. But they do have a section over here with their water. And this is where they can come and get out of the weather as well. All right, so spinning around, I want to show you guys what we've done up here. So it's not finished yet, but we have framed out a place where I can put a floor, just a plywood floor. And we're going to put install one of those string pull down attic stairways right here. And so I can actually walk up in there and I can keep things stored up in the loft. A lot of the things the animals need are seasonal. And so I'm able to have a storage place up here where I can put things and get them down as needed. And as I'm backing out, I'll show you one last spot. This place where Maggie's lying. Folks, this is a parking spot for my tractor. It is not uncommon for a tractor to last a farmer 20, 30, even 40 years if taken care of, kept out of the elements, you know. And so I'm going to park my tractor right over here, have plenty of space for it. And so this barn, it's actually going to be, I mean, it's, it's great. It's going to accommodate a lot of the needs, allow protection from the elements for all of our babies. And so we're really excited, very blessed, and it looks really nice out here. It really is a great addition to our little farm, and we're just very blessed to have it. All right, and so now I'm going to take you down a little trip through memory lane, the progress of our barn, a little over a year ago, from start to finish. Here we go. Oh, how about some background music? Ooh, doo, doo.